Before the universe, there existed an infinite, dark void. This void represents the state of existence prior to creation. Within this darkness, a single point of light emerges. This light symbolizes the divine will, initiating the universe's creation. The universe began from an extremely hot, dense state, and has been expanding ever since. Initially, the universe was filled with cosmic dust and energy. As the universe expanded and cooled, gravity caused the dust to coalesce. This coalescence led to the formation of galaxies and stars. The expansion continues to shape the structure and evolution of the cosmos. The initial state involves an undifferentiated cosmic expanse. A distinct separation begins to emerge within this expanse. This separation delineates the heavens from the early Earth. The heavens represent the cosmic space, an area of immense scale. The early Earth takes form as a distinct planetary body. The Earth's surface is continuously shaped by geological processes. Volcanic activity contributes to land formation through lava flows and ash deposits. Tectonic plate movement causes the formation of mountains and continents. These processes reshape the Earth's crust over geological timescales. The formation of rivers and seas begins with the accumulation of water on Earth's surface. This water originates from various sources, including rainfall and melting ice. As water flows downhill, it carves pathways that eventually form rivers. These rivers converge and flow into larger bodies of water, creating seas and oceans. The continuous process of evaporation, condensation, and precipitation establishes the hydrological cycle. This cycle ensures the constant movement and renewal of water resources across the planet. The early atmosphere was created through the release of gases from Earth's interior. Volcanic activity played a significant role in emitting gases like water vapor, carbon dioxide, and nitrogen. These gases gradually accumulated around the Earth, forming a primitive atmosphere. The formation of the atmosphere was essential for the eventual development of life on Earth. The Earth's rotation on its axis is the primary cause of the day and night cycle. As the Earth rotates, different parts of its surface are exposed to sunlight. The side facing the sun experiences daylight, while the opposite side experiences night. This continuous rotation creates a balanced alternation between light and darkness. This cycle is fundamental to life on Earth, influencing biological rhythms and environmental processes. The sun functions as a primary source of light in our solar system. The moon, in contrast, does not produce its own light. Instead, the moon reflects sunlight, making it visible from Earth. Both celestial bodies play distinct roles in influencing Earth's environment through light. Soil formation begins with the weathering of rocks into smaller particles. These particles mix with organic matter from decomposed plants and animals. The composition of soil includes minerals, organic matter, water, and air. Soil provides essential nutrients and support for plant life. Different soil types support different plant communities based on their composition and structure. Plant life begins with simple organisms, such as algae and mosses. These organisms gradually evolve into more complex vegetation. This evolution leads to a diverse range of plant species. Diverse vegetation forms the foundation of terrestrial and aquatic ecosystems. Plant life supports other organisms by providing food, shelter, and oxygen. Oceans are filled with a vast array of marine life, creating complex ecosystems. These ecosystems range from microscopic organisms like plankton to massive creatures such as whales. The biodiversity within marine environments supports intricate food webs and ecological balance. Different marine habitats, like coral reefs and deep-sea trenches, host unique life forms. The interaction between these organisms shapes the overall health and stability of aquatic ecosystems. The creation of birds led to the filling of the skies with diverse avian species. This process showcases the evolution and adaptation of birds to various environments. Avian diversity includes a wide range of sizes, colors, and behaviors. Birds play essential roles in ecosystems, contributing to pollination, seed dispersal, and pest control. The creation of terrestrial animals encompasses a wide range of species, from insects to mammals. Each animal group plays a distinct role within the terrestrial ecosystem. Insects contribute to pollination, decomposition, and nutrient cycling. Mammals often serve as predators, prey, or ecosystem engineers. The diversity of terrestrial animals is essential for maintaining ecosystem stability and function. Insects play a crucial role in various ecological processes. One of their primary functions is pollination, essential for plant reproduction. Insects facilitate the transfer of pollen between plants, enabling fertilization. They also contribute significantly to nutrient cycling in ecosystems. Through decomposition and waste processing, insects help recycle vital nutrients. Trees are the tallest plants on Earth, playing a vital role in ecosystems. They grow through photosynthesis, converting sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide into energy. This process releases oxygen into the atmosphere, essential for animal life. Trees provide habitats for countless species of animals, insects, and fungi. Their root systems stabilize soil, preventing erosion and landslides. Trees also absorb carbon dioxide, helping to mitigate climate change. The creation of Adam represents the genesis of humanity in various religious and philosophical traditions. In this depiction, the first human is formed from clay, symbolizing a humble origin. The act of forming Adam from clay signifies a divine intervention, breathing life into inert matter. This event marks the beginning of mankind and the start of human history. The divine spirit is often conceptualized as a life-giving force. This spirit is depicted as breath, symbolizing the essence of life. The act of breathing signifies the infusion of this divine essence. Adam's creation involves receiving this divine breath. This breath grants Adam not only life but also consciousness. Thus, Adam transitions from inanimate to a living, sentient being. The teaching of names to Adam represents the bestowal of knowledge. This act symbolizes the endowment of intellectual capacity. It signifies the ability to categorize and understand the world. Therefore, Adam's naming reflects a fundamental aspect of human understanding. Mankind is entrusted with the role of stewards of the earth. This stewardship implies a responsibility for the earth's care. Preservation of the earth's resources is a key aspect of this role. Human actions should aim to protect and sustain the planet. Effective stewardship ensures a healthy earth for future generations. Earth serves as the primary dwelling for mankind. It provides a natural habitat conducive to life. Humans utilize Earth's resources for building and shelter. The planet's diverse environments support varied forms of construction. Human settlements are integrated into Earth's ecosystems. Earth's capacity to sustain human habitation is fundamental. Life can be viewed as a continuous test, presenting individuals with various challenges. These challenges often require navigating difficult moral choices. The decisions made in these situations shape one's character and path. Therefore, life's challenges and moral choices are instrumental in defining human existence. Worship involves acknowledging a creator or higher power. It expresses reverence and respect for the divine. Worship also encompasses gratitude for the gifts of creation. This gratitude acknowledges the blessings and provisions received. Mankind reflects upon the natural world. This reflection involves observing and interpreting creation signs. Creation signs are elements or phenomena in nature. These signs are viewed as indicators of a deeper wisdom. The goal is to understand the underlying principles of nature. Understanding nature reveals insights into creation. Mountains can be visualized as the Earth's pillars, providing stability. They contribute to the grandeur and overall aesthetic of the landscape. Mountains stand as prominent features, shaping the terrain. Their presence influences weather patterns and ecosystems. Mountains serve as natural landmarks and boundaries. They symbolize strength and endurance in the face of natural forces. Rain is a primary source of fresh water on Earth. It replenishes rivers, lakes, and groundwater reserves. Rainwater is essential for agriculture, enabling crop growth and food production. It supports diverse ecosystems by providing hydration for plants and animals. Rain plays a crucial role in maintaining the balance of the Earth's water cycle and sustaining life. Sunrise is universally recognized as a symbol of new beginnings. It represents the start of a new day, full of possibilities. The dawn signifies a fresh opportunity to pursue goals and dreams. Sunrise also embodies the concept of hope and optimism. The emergence of light after darkness inspires feelings of positivity. Therefore, sunrise serves as a daily reminder of renewal and the potential for a brighter future. Breath is a fundamental element essential for sustaining life. It provides the vital air needed for cellular respiration and energy production. Breathing connects individuals directly to their surrounding environment. The exchange of gases during respiration is critical for maintaining bodily functions. Therefore, breath is not just air, but a key link between humans and the environment. The Earth can be viewed as a valuable asset entrusted to humanity. This perspective emphasizes the Earth as a gift, freely given to mankind. With this gift comes a significant responsibility: the careful stewardship of the planet. Acceptance of this responsibility is crucial for ensuring the Earth's long-term health. Humanity must act as a conscientious trustee, protecting the Earth's resources. Sustainable practices are essential to fulfill this role and preserve the planet for future generations. Life can be viewed as a path leading back to the Creator. This path represents a spiritual journey of continuous growth. The journey involves deepening one's understanding of spiritual principles. Each experience contributes to the overall spiritual development. The ultimate goal is to return to a state of unity with the Creator. This return signifies the completion of the spiritual journey. Earth's ecosystems exhibit a delicate balance among all living organisms. This balance relies on the interconnectedness of various species and their environments. Each organism plays a crucial role in maintaining the overall health and stability of the ecosystem. Disruptions to one part of the system can have cascading effects throughout the entire ecosystem. The natural world exhibits inherent beauty through visual harmony. Aesthetic appeal arises from the balanced arrangement of natural elements. Visual harmony is achieved through patterns, colors, and textures found in nature. Natural aesthetics evoke a sense of peace and tranquility. Observing nature's beauty enhances appreciation for its intrinsic visual design. The universe is created with a specific purpose aligned with divine will. Understanding creation requires grasping the intent behind its existence. Divine will serves as the guiding force in shaping the cosmos. Every aspect of creation reflects a deliberate and meaningful design. The intent behind creation reveals a deeper understanding of its significance. Aligning with divine will allows one to perceive the true purpose of existence. The universe exhibits signs that suggest a deliberate creation. These signs can be interpreted as evidence of a divine design. The complexity and order observed imply an intelligent creator. Natural laws and constants are finely tuned for life's existence. Biological systems display intricate and purposeful structures. The existence of consciousness points towards a higher intelligence. The universe displays intricate design and order. This design suggests a high degree of knowledge. The complexity implies an intelligent creator. Wisdom is reflected in the structure of creation. The universe embodies purposeful, intelligent design. Power, in this context, refers to the fundamental energy or force required for creation. Divine ability signifies the unique capacity to bring something entirely new into existence. Creation capacity encompasses the potential to form and structure the universe. This involves the ability to manifest matter, energy, and the laws that govern them. Ultimately, it demonstrates the profound power behind the universe's origin. The Creator exists beyond the confines of time. The Creator's existence is not limited by spatial dimensions. The Creator's nature is eternal. Eternality signifies existence without beginning or end. The Creator's presence transcends temporal and physical boundaries. This timeless existence is a fundamental attribute of the Creator. The Creator possesses an ever-living nature, existing beyond the constraints of time. This eternal existence signifies a continuous presence and activity. A key aspect of this nature is the ongoing sustenance of the universe. The universe is not merely created, but actively maintained by the Creator. This continuous sustenance implies an unwavering involvement in all aspects of creation. Therefore, the Creator's ever-living nature is inseparable from the continuous support of the cosmos. The initial state represents the heavens and the earth as a single, unified entity. This joined state symbolizes completeness and interconnectedness. It precedes any separation or differentiation of elements. Unity emphasizes the potential for all things to exist in harmony. This initial unity serves as the foundation for subsequent developments and diversifications. Ecosystem balance refers to the dynamic equilibrium within a community of living organisms and their environment. This balance is maintained through complex interactions between species and their physical surroundings. Environmental harmony signifies a state where human activities coexist sustainably with natural processes. A balanced ecosystem ensures the stability and resilience of the environment. Disruptions to this balance can lead to negative consequences, such as species extinction and resource depletion. Maintaining environmental harmony is crucial for the long-term health and sustainability of our planet. The concept of balance between day and night represents temporal equilibrium. This balance creates a natural rhythm in the environment. Day and night alternate to form a complete cycle. This cycle influences various biological and environmental processes. Balancing natural resource use is crucial for environmental sustainability. Sustainable practices ensure resources are available for future generations. Conservation efforts help maintain ecological balance and biodiversity. Responsible resource management supports long-term environmental health. The water cycle is a continuous process involving the circulation of water on Earth. Evaporation is a key stage in the water cycle where liquid water changes into a gaseous state. This transformation occurs when water molecules gain enough energy to overcome intermolecular forces. Solar radiation provides the energy needed for water to evaporate from bodies of water. As water evaporates, it rises into the atmosphere as water vapor. This water vapor then contributes to cloud formation through condensation. The water cycle is a continuous process where water moves through the earth and atmosphere. Evaporation transforms liquid water into water vapor, which rises into the atmosphere. As water vapor ascends, it cools and condenses around tiny particles in the air. This condensation forms clouds, which are collections of water droplets or ice crystals. When these droplets or crystals become heavy enough, they fall back to Earth as precipitation. Precipitation includes rain, snow, sleet, and hail, replenishing water sources on the ground. The water cycle is a continuous process of water movement on, above, and below the Earth's surface. Rainwater flows from higher elevations into streams and rivers. Rivers act as channels, directing water towards larger bodies of water. These rivers eventually merge and flow into the ocean. The ocean serves as a vast reservoir, collecting water from various sources. From the ocean, water evaporates, forming clouds and restarting the cycle. The Earth provides a vast array of food sources, essential for sustaining life. These food sources include diverse plant life, such as fruits, vegetables, and grains. Animal life, including livestock and fish, also serves as a crucial food source. In addition to food, the Earth offers numerous natural resources vital for human activities. These resources encompass minerals, water, timber, and fossil fuels. Sustainable management of these resources is crucial to ensure long-term availability and ecological balance. Sustainable resource management focuses on meeting present needs without compromising future generations. It involves using resources efficiently to minimize waste and environmental impact. Practices include renewable energy adoption, conservation, and responsible consumption. The goal is to ensure long-term resource availability and ecological balance. Environmental stewardship involves actively managing and protecting natural resources. It emphasizes responsible use to ensure long-term availability and health of ecosystems. Conservation efforts aim to minimize human impact on the environment. These efforts include preserving biodiversity and reducing pollution. Effective environmental stewardship requires collaborative action from individuals, communities, and governments. Natural wonders evoke a sense of awe and amazement. These wonders inspire gratitude for the beauty of the natural world. They highlight the intricate and powerful forces shaping our planet. Experiencing these sights fosters a deeper appreciation for creation. Earth's ecosystems are characterized by the interconnectedness of all their elements. Each organism, from the smallest microbe to the largest animal, plays a role in the ecosystem's functioning. Changes in one part of the ecosystem can have cascading effects on other parts. Understanding this interconnectedness is crucial for effective ecosystem conservation and management. The Earth should be viewed as a trust. Mankind has a stewardship responsibility. This responsibility involves the careful and ethical management of Earth's resources. Acting as stewards ensures the planet's well-being for current and future generations.
In the beginning, when our world was still in its infancy, a profound gift was bestowed upon it, the gift of water. Imagine a time before rivers carved their paths, before the vast seas stretched to the horizon, and before clouds drifted across the sky. It was a silent, waiting earth. Then a divine command echoed through the void. Let water flow, and from the unseen the oceans began to rise. They were vast, silent, and seemed eternal, covering deep valleys, embracing towering mountains, and holding secrets that would endure until the end of time. These primordial waters gathered, drawn together by invisible hands. Where the land rose high, the seas respectfully bowed around its edges. Where the valleys sank low, the waters filled them, creating depths that were dark, endless, and mysterious, yet pulsing with a new and vibrant life. It was in these very depths that the first stirrings of life began, first as tiny, microscopic creatures, then as sprawling forests of kelp, and finally as the great and wondrous fish of the sea. Every wave was set with a perfect measure. Every current was ordained with a purpose, and every tide followed the silent, cosmic rhythm of the eternal. From the surface of these immense oceans, the skies began to drink. The sun's warmth drew the water upward, and the clouds grew heavy, pregnant with the gift of life. Then came the rain. At first it was soft, as gentle as a whisper, falling upon the parched land, kissing the earth and awakening seeds that had been lying dormant in the darkness. This gentle rain gathered, becoming the first rivers branched into streams, and the streams became lifelines, weaving a network of vitality across the globe. Wherever the rain fell, life thrived. And where the rain did not fall, the land waited, patient, silent, longing for that life-giving touch from the heavens. The clouds, now a part of this great cycle, drifted across the sky. They were shaped by the winds and painted by the light of the sun. Sometimes they appeared dark and heavy, carrying the promise of a storm, and other times they were soft and ethereal, blanketing the world in a gentle mist. They poured their life-giving bounty upon the highest mountains, over the driest deserts, across dense forests, and upon wide-open plains. In their silent, graceful dance, they shaped the rivers, nourished the valleys, and seemed to whisper to the earth, "Be fruitful, for you are sustained." The rains fell with an incredible precision, ever too much, never too little, as if the heavens themselves were measuring each and every drop. But the ocean is not only a source of gentle life, it is also a force of immense power. From its depths, great storms can arise. Winds howl across its surface, and waves, in their fury, can climb the sides of mountains. The ocean moves with an unseen strength, constantly shaping our world. It erodes ancient rocks, carves majestic cliffs, and forges new islands from solid stone. It stands as a profound reminder to us all. True power often lies in patience, and in stillness there lies an immeasurable strength. We see its might in the storm, but its greatest work is done slowly, silently, over millennia. Beneath the turbulent surface, a world of mystery abounds. Creatures that have never been seen by human eyes glide silently through the dark. Vibrant forests of coral sway with the unseen currents, providing shelter for countless species. These currents, like invisible rivers within the sea, carry life across the entire globe, connecting distant ecosystems. It is a testament to the fact that even in the deepest darkness, life thrives. Even in the most profound silence, there is constant movement. The ocean holds its secrets close, like a treasure hidden by the eternal, inviting us to explore, but never revealing all. This beautiful, intricate system is a continuous cycle of giving and receiving. The waters of the ocean rise into the sky, evaporate, and condense into clouds, only to return to the earth as a blessing in the form of rain. This rain fills the rivers flow back to feed the oceans, and the oceans breathe their moisture back into the clouds. The cycle begins again and again. And again, in this perfect design, nothing is ever wasted. Nothing is left to chance. Everything follows a divine, harmonious decree, a perfect dance between the earth and the heavens. And what can we, as humans, learn from this? When you see the rain, remember its quiet patience. It falls without making demands, yet it nourishes all of creation. When you look upon the ocean, remember its incredible power. It moves unseen, yet it shapes the entire world. So too should our hearts strive to be gentle, yet strong, patient, yet persistent in our purpose, humble in our actions, yet mighty in our convictions. The natural world is our greatest teacher, offering lessons in balance, resilience, and grace, if we only take a moment to observe. Every single drop of rain, every powerful wave of the sea, is a sign for those who take the time to reflect. The oceans are teeming with a diversity of life that we are still just beginning to understand. and the rain brings forth new life from the soil, turning barren land into a green paradise. Without these waters, the earth would be a desolate wasteland. Without the rains, the rivers would run dry, and without the great, breathing ocean, our world would fall silent. And so, we are reminded to be grateful for the unseen blessings that sustain us every single day. The air we breathe, the water we drink, these are gifts we often take for granted. Yet they are all part of a grand, miraculous design sustained by a will far greater than our own. In the creation of the oceans, from the breath of the unseen, and in the sending of the rain from the clouds above, we see a story of mercy and providence. It's a story that nurtures the land, sustains all life, and reminds us of the profound wisdom embedded in the world around us. In the gentle flow of water and the soft fall of rain, the earth itself seems to sing a song of glory. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into the heart of our planet's lifeblood. If this reflection resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that explores the wonders of our world. We'd love to have you as part of our community. Until next time, stay curious. In the quiet theatre of the cosmos, when the earth was just a whisper wrapped in darkness, a gentle lamp was hung in the night sky. This lamp wasn't born of fire, nor did it possess its own brilliant light. Instead, it was a mirror, a silent, graceful companion to our world, and it was called the moon. Imagine a time long, long ago when our Earth was a young, fiery world, still swirling with the remnants of creation. A cataclysmic event, a mighty impact, shook the very core of our planet. From this celestial collision, a cloud of debris was flung into space, a cosmic dance of rock and dust. These fragments, guided by the invisible hand of gravity, spun whirled and gathered together. They coalesced, drawn into a single, perfect sphere, and took their destined place in the heavens. This is how the moon was born, a child of the earth, yet forever set apart, destined to be the guardian of our nights. The moon in its humble majesty has no light of its own. It is a faithful servant to the sun, a celestial mirror catching the sun's distant rays and casting them down upon our sleeping world as a soft, ethereal glow. It serves as a lantern for the weary traveler, a beacon for those who have lost their way, and a quiet comfort for the lonely heart. We watch it wax and wane, growing from a sliver to a full radiant disk, and then diminishing again, only to be reborn. This constant, predictable rhythm is a powerful symbol of life's cycles, of new beginnings and inevitable endings, a celestial clock marking the passage of time itself. But the moon's influence extends far beyond its gentle light. It pulls on our planet's vast oceans with an unseen, powerful force. Its gravitational embrace calls to the waters, raising and lowering the tides, creating a rhythmic breath that animates our coastlines and stirs life within the deep. Without the moon, our seas might become stagnant. The vital intertidal zones would vanish, and the ancient pulsing rhythm of the waters would cease. The moon whispers to the oceans, and the oceans answer with the constant murmur of the waves. For eons, the moon has been our planet's silent witness. It has watched mountains thrust themselves towards the sky, seen rivers carve their patient paths through stone, and observed forests flourish and fade. It has watched the incredible story of humanity unfold from our earliest ancestors' gathering. Around a fire to the construction of shimmering towers that scrape the clouds. The moon has been a silent confidant to prayers whispered in the stillness of the desert, to joyful songs rising from verdant valleys, and to countless secrets shared beneath its silvery glow. The moon does not speak, but its ancient face remembers everything. It offers no judgment, but it bears silent testimony to all that has been. There are profound lessons to be learned by simply looking up at the moon. Consider this: though it has no light of its own, it brilliantly illuminates the night. In the same way, we too can reflect the light and goodness we are given, brightening the world around us. Though it waxes and wanes, going through phases of fullness and emptiness, it is never truly gone. So too is our own journey, filled with moments of abundance and moments of absence. Yet we are always whole, always in a state of renewal, and though it is unimaginably far away, its touch moves the mighty oceans. This teaches us that our actions, our kindness, our deeds can have a reach and an impact far greater than we can ever imagine. The moon, like all things in this universe, is not eternal. Scientists tell us that one day, billions of years from now, its orbit will change, its connection to us will weaken, and its time as our nighttime guardian will come to an end. But until that distant day, it remains a magnificent sign in the heavens, a sign of incredible power, a sign of intricate design, and a sign of a delicate balance that makes life on Earth possible. It was placed in our sky for rhythm, for beauty, for the marking of time, and perhaps to inspire us to look up and wonder. So, let us take a moment to appreciate this celestial marvel. Let's appreciate the one who hung this perfect lantern in our sky, who gave it predictable cycles and beautiful phases. Let's appreciate the one who made it a mirror of light, a keeper of the tides, and a silent witness to our history. The moon is a breathtaking masterpiece, and through its quiet, constant presence, the heavens themselves declare a story of wonder and glory. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey to our nearest celestial neighbor. If you enjoyed this cosmic story, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel for more explorations into the wonders of our universe. Until next time, keep looking up in the endless, silent expanse of space. Among countless shimmering stars, a single world was set apart, robed in crimson. A celestial wanderer, a neighbor to our own blue earth, and an ancient witness to the passage of time. This is Mars, the silent wanderer of the heavens. Let's embark on a journey to understand this magnificent world, a testament to the grandeur of creation. From cosmic fire and primordial stone, Mars was born. Forged in the fiery furnace of the early solar system, its heart once blazed with a molten core. Imagine the cataclysmic forces that raised its mountains to heights unimaginable on Earth, that carved valleys deeper than any of our oceans and stretched its deserts across vast, desolate plains. It was sculpted with a raw, untamed majesty and placed in its orbit, destined to circle the Sun, a faithful and constant companion in our solar system. Why is Mars red? Its surface is cloaked in iron-rich dust, which over eons has rusted, giving it the distinctive ruddy hue we see from Earth. It became known as the Red Planet. Its color a striking beacon in the night sky. Fierce winds whip across its surface, kicking up colossal dust storms that can shroud the entire planet for weeks, veiling its mysterious face. Yet, beneath these turbulent storms lies a profound silence, an ancient land waiting patiently for its stories to be read. Let's gaze upon the colossal geography of Mars. Behold, Olympus Mons, a shield volcano so vast it dwarfs any mountain on our planet. Standing nearly 3 times the height of Mount Everest, its peak is crowned in an eternal, cold silence. It's a giant among giants, a true monarch of peaks. And then there is Valles Marineris, a system of canyons that scars the face of Mars. If it were on Earth, it would stretch from one coast of the United States to the other. It is wider than our continents and deeper than our seas, an immense chasm etched into the planet's crust, a profound sign of immense power and geological history. It's hard to imagine now, but once water flowed freely upon Mars. Great rivers carved the channels we see today, vast lakes filled its crater basins, and some scientists believe that a massive ocean may have once covered its northern hemisphere. Can you picture it? A blue Mars, alive with the potential that water brings. But as time marched on, the planet's atmosphere thinned, the climate changed, and the waters vanished. The surface grew cold and dry, and Mars entered its long, silent slumber. Yet the memory of that water is not lost. It's locked away within its polar ice caps and hidden beneath its rocky soil. A lasting testament that even a seemingly barren world once held the precious gift of life. Mars is not alone on its journey. The Creator gave it 2 small companions, 2 faithful moons named Phobos and Deimosphere and Dread. Unlike our own large, steady moon, these are tiny, potato-shaped asteroids captured by Mars's gravity. They orbit incredibly close to the planet, circling it swiftly. Phobos rises and sets multiple times in a single Martian day. These silent guardians race across the sky, serving as a constant celestial reminder of the fleeting and rapid nature of time itself. So, when we, humanity, gaze up at the night sky and see that distinct red point of light, what should we think? Mars is a profound lesson. It is so close, our planetary neighbor, yet for now it remains tantalizingly out of reach for us to walk upon. Its silent, distant call reminds us of our own limitations, but it also sparks our curiosity and drives us to explore. It forces us to appreciate the sheer, mind-boggling scale of creation. If a world as complex and majestic as Mars was made to be our neighbor, just imagine how vast and wondrous the rest of the cosmos must be. In many ways, Mars acts as a mirror for humanity. When we study its barren, windswept plains, we are looking at a world where life as we know it is absent. This stark contrast should fill us with an overwhelming sense of gratitude for our own world. The vibrant blue and green jewel of Earth, where water flows freely, where the air is rich, and where life abounds in breathtaking diversity. Mars, in its desolation, helps us cherish the precious gift of our home. Mars does not speak with a voice, yet its very existence testifies to a grand story. Its dry riverbeds tell tales of ancient, powerful floods. Its towering, dormant volcanoes whisper of a fiery, molten past long since cooled. Its profound, planet-wide silence proclaims the immense and transformative power of time. Mars is like a sacred text written in red dust, a sign for those who think deeply, and a silent witness to the incredible wisdom and artistry of the cosmos. And so, this is Mars, a wanderer among the stars, a celestial neighbor to Earth, and a powerful reminder for all of mankind. Its story is one of fire, water, and ultimately a deep and enduring silence. When we look at it, we are not just seeing a ball of rock and dust. We are seeing a piece of cosmic poetry. In the grandeur of its silent desolation, the heavens truly declare their glory. Thank you for joining me on this journey. If you found this exploration as fascinating as I do, please like, share, and subscribe for more journeys into the cosmos. Have you ever stood in complete silence, watching snowfall? There's a magic in it, a quiet story unfolding from the heavens. Today, we're going to explore that story, a tale of creation that begins high above us in the stillness of the skies. Before the first flake ever touched the ground, a plan was set in motion. Just as fire was created to bring warmth, cold was given its own purpose, to shape our world. From the very breath of the winds, a secret was written, a promise of something pure and new, the birth of snow. It starts with something we can't even see. Water vapor, rising from the earth like a silent prayer, ascends to the coldest, highest reaches of the atmosphere. Up there, in that thin, crisp air, the breath of winter is waiting. It's a silent, invisible artist that begins to shape the rising moisture. Tiny water droplets, freezing in an instant, transform into intricate crystals. Each one is a marvel of design, a perfect, six-sided jewel. It's a fundamental law of nature, a rule written into the very fabric of existence. Every single snowflake is unique, a masterpiece unlike any other, yet all are born from the same elegant decree. Then, as if the heavens are opening a hidden treasury, the snow begins its descent. It falls softly, a delicate white veil drifting down to cover the land, blanketing everything in a profound, peaceful silence. It's a robe for a sleeping world. The snow descends upon every corner of the earth, from the deepest valleys to the vast open plains, from the highest mountain peaks to the quiet, dense forests. It covers everything, transforming the familiar landscape into something new and still. Each tiny flake, seemingly insignificant on its own, joins with countless others. They settle, layer upon layer, until the dark, rich soil and the green grasses are completely hidden beneath a blanket of pure white. What seems so fragile when you catch it in your hand becomes a force of immense power when gathered together. What feels light as a feather accumulates with a weight that can bend the strongest branches. This is the first lesson of the snow. Though soft and gentle individually, in unity it possesses incredible strength. It's a reminder that great things are often accomplished not through singular force, but through the patient gathering of many small, gentle actions. As days turn into weeks and seasons into years, the story continues. In the coldest parts of our world, high on mountain tops and near the poles, the snow falls and it remains. The warmth of summer isn't enough to melt it all away. Year after year, new layers fall upon the old. The weight of the new snow presses down, compacting the layers beneath it. The beautiful, intricate crystals of the snowflakes begin to lose their form, squeezed together, surrendering their delicate shapes. They transform, turning from airy crystal into dense, granular ice. The air trapped between them is forced out. Over immense spans of time, hundreds, even thousands of years, this process continues. The ice thickens, bonding together in silence, layer upon compressed layer, until it forms a colossal monument built not by hands, but by the patient, relentless work of time and cold. And so, from the delicate beauty of a single snowflake, glaciers are born. They are giants of frozen earth, ancient slow-moving rivers of solid ice. They appear perfectly still to our fleeting gaze, but in reality they are in constant, powerful motion. This is the march of the glaciers. Silent, yet overwhelmingly powerful, they begin to move under their own immense weight. They creep down mountainsides and through valleys, their slow, grinding journey carving and sculpting the very rock beneath them. They are nature's most patient sculptors. They create deep U-shaped valleys, sharpen jagged peaks, and gouge out basins that will one day become pristine mountain lakes. As they move, they carry enormous amounts of rock and soil, acting like colossal conveyor belts, transporting material for miles. Mountains that seem eternal and unyielding bow to the patient, persistent force of the ice. The entire face of our planet has been shaped and reshaped by the relentless march of these ice giants, moved not by speed or aggression, but by a steady, unstoppable persistence. It's a powerful testament to how slow, consistent effort can bring about monumental change. But the story of snow and glaciers isn't just one of cold, immense power. It's a story of perfect balance and profound wisdom. These vast reserves of ice are the world's freshwater guardians. They store enormous quantities of water, locking it away safely in their frozen hearts, protecting it for an appointed time. Within that cold, seemingly lifeless ice lies the promise of life itself, just waiting for the warmth of the sun. When the seasons turn and the appointed time arrives, the glaciers begin to release their gift. The melting ice forms small trickles which grow into streams. These streams flow together to become mighty rivers. These are the rivers that nourish the fields and valleys far below, the rivers that quench the thirst of forests, animals, and entire nations. In this beautiful cycle, the harshness of the cold becomes a source of mercy. The silence of the ice becomes a life-giving provision. The stern, imposing glacier reveals itself to be a humble servant of life. So, what can we learn from this incredible journey? There's a lesson for the human spirit in the story of snow and ice. When you see the fresh, untouched snow, remember its purity. It covers the blemishes of the world without judgment or question. It quiets the noise and chaos, bringing a sense of peace and renewal. And when you behold a vast ancient glacier, remember its patience. It moves with the slow, deliberate pace of geological time, yet it has the power to reshape the very foundations of the earth. Perhaps we too are called to a kind of purity like the snow, and to a steadfast patience like the glacier. Just as the hard rock of the earth is molded by the slow, persistent pressure of ice, maybe our own hearts and characters are molded and strengthened through the trials and pressures we face over time. And so the cycle is complete. Snow is created from the unseen breath of the wind into a perfect crystal, from a crystal into a blanket of beauty. Glaciers are formed, from snow into ice, from ice into unimaginable strength, and from that strength into rivers of mercy that sustain the world. These are signs for those who take the time to reflect, wonders for those who are willing to see the grand design in the world around them. In the grand tapestry of creation, every element has its purpose, and even in the profound, deep silence of the cold, the earth sings a song of praise. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into the heart of winter. If you found this story as fascinating as I do, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel for more explorations into the wonders of our world. We'll see you next time. In the beginning, when our world was young, the Earth's surface was a restless sea of change, its heart a cauldron of fire, its skin shifting like waves upon an unseen ocean. Then a command echoed through the void, "Be still." And from that command, the mountains rose, becoming the great pillars of the earth, anchors of the land, standing firm and resolute. Beneath the surface, a primordial fire stirred. The planet's crust trembled as immense tectonic plates pressed against each other, causing stone to heave upon stone. The land buckled and folded, valleys bowed in reverence, and magnificent peaks soared toward the heavens. The mountains became signs, their roots buried deep within the earth, their crowns kissed by the clouds. They stood silent, steadfast, immovable. Behold their majesty, ridges as sharp as a blade, faces rugged and weathered by time, their summits cloaked in eternal snow. They cradle rivers in their hearts and stand guard over the valleys below. They are the walls that break the fierce winds and the shadows that offer rest to the weary traveler. They rise as if to touch the sky, yet remain perfectly grounded, firm upon the earth, timeless symbols of strength and unwavering stability. But not all mountains are silent giants. Some guard a secret fire within their core. Beneath their stony roots, the very heart of the earth beats in molten rivers, glowing seas of liquid fire hidden just beneath the surface. And when the appointed time comes, that fire breaks forth, the mountain trembles, the ground quakes, and the volcano awakens from its slumber. From the deepest depths, magma begins its ascent, molten stone made liquid by heat unseen. It bursts forth from the mountain's crown in a spectacular fountain of fire, a river of glowing, incandescent red. Ash fills the skies, a dense smoke veils the sun, and the earth shakes under the sheer fury of the eruption. Yet, even in this awe-inspiring destruction, there is an act of creation. From the cooling lava, new land is born. From the fallen ash, the soil grows rich and fertile. From the cleansing fire, life eventually returns, renewed and more vibrant than before. Mountains were created for balance. They are the great pegs of the earth, holding the land steady, anchoring it against its own tremors. They are nature's reservoirs, storing the waters of the sky as snow upon their peaks, which melts into life-giving rivers. They shield entire lands from storms, breaking the force of the winds and shaping the climate of nations. Without mountains, the earth would tremble more violently, the waters would flow uncontrolled, and the winds would rage across the land unbroken and untamed. So, when you look upon a mountain, remember its profound patience. It does not boast of its height, yet it towers above all else. It endures the fiercest storms, it bears the weight of the snow, and it holds its place in a noble silence. Let this be a lesson for the heart to be firm in your convictions, patient through trials, and to find strength in quiet resilience. And when you behold a volcano, remember its hidden power. It teaches us that within stillness, a great fire can lie dormant, and beneath a calm exterior, immense strength can dwell. The volcano waits, biding its time until its appointed moment to reveal the incredible fire it holds within. The human spirit is much the same. It harbors passion and force, waiting for its own moment of release. But we must also remember the volcano's other lesson: fire uncontained destroys. Yet, when guided with wisdom, fire gives light, it warms the cold, and it forges new creation. Thus, mountains and volcanoes exist in a perfect, eternal balance. One represents stillness, the other, motion. One stands for silence, the other, eruption. Together, they continuously shape the face of our world. They guard, they destroy, and they renew, and within them is a profound wisdom for us, or that even the strongest among us are forged by pressure, and even the fiercest fire can bring forth new life. So gaze upon the mountains and see the strength of the eternal. Gaze upon the volcano and witness its incredible power in the silent stone and the roaring fire. In the quiet stillness and the thunderous eruption, the earth sings a glorious song of creation. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. If you found this story as moving as I did, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel for more explorations into the wonders of our world. Until next time.